In GE14, overseas postal voters faced an impossible challenge.
I knew that I might not get my postal vote because of the really short campaign period.
I've been waiting anxiously for my ballot paper.
By Friday, it was still in Malaysia.
Actually, me and my wife almost gave up.
They arrived on Tuesday morning.
So I thought, how am I going to get it back to Malaysia on time?
Me and my wife were just in a panic mode.
I felt hopeless already.
If you're in Hong Kong and you get your postal vote on a Wednesday, the day of election, you will be very, very pissed off. Can I say pissed off?
And that's when a global movement began. AKA
the giant global Gotong Royale.
Malaysians all around the world got organized.
The first step was about getting all the votes from around New Zealand, from around the country, was in time.
So subsequently, I started a Facebook post to suggest to collect money to someone who would actually hand carry the postal ballots back home.
I texted Chu Yi Lim and asked her, are you willing to go back to Malaysia to do this for all of us?
And the response was instantaneous.
When I knew that my postal vote had arrived in Dubai, that was the same time I decided that I would fly back. If there were any votes that needed to be delivered, I would gladly take them with me.
I also share a Facebook post so that if there's any overseas voter who want to bring back their vote, I will be able to help.
And I can help, ferry some votes back, thinking that it's going to be like only one or two.
Once couriers volunteered, voters rushed to meet them.
Okay, come. I'll come over to your place first thing in the morning and go find this person.
And then I tell everyone else,
Come now, come as soon as possible to Heathrow.
I took the ballots and I drove straight away to the airport and then just passed the ballot.
It was like requests from Facebook, from Twitter, from WhatsApp.
There were 7,979 Malaysians abroad who were eligible for postal voting, and volunteers flew home more than anyone could imagine.
In total, there are about 110 votes.
So I started off having 5 Subang votes, and then it grew overnight to 20, 40, 60, 100. Then when I woke up, it was 150, and then when we gathered, it was 200.
We had a total of about 300 votes that our team ran out.
I really admire the people overseas who really went across hell, high water and everything to just get their votes back, because a lot of them, I would say, wanted to give up.
I think it was really very emotionally attached, and there was one ballot that came really late, so they actually told me that ballot is probably just gone. So I was almost crying.
Every Malaysian citizen, whether they are in Malaysia or abroad, should have the equal right to actually voice their opinion on the country's future.
And they are my family. We are not Malaysia. We should help each other.
Because every Malaysian is connected, even if they're strangers.
On social media, I can see people banding together. These are total strangers.
Most of them put their trust for the stranger.
I don't really know her actually. I just met her on Saturday.
At first, we were a bit suspicious about this person because we don't know who he was.
To me, they were not strangers.
I trust you. Please use my credit card, and I'm willing to sponsor for a ticket to Penang.
We were all Malaysians, and there was no need to question anymore.
Tak kira lah. So they don't say that, oh, this is so difficult, I'm not gonna do this. But it's not like that. People is like, oh, never mind, I'll do it for you. There's such a strong will of making this happen. Everyone's going above and beyond to help each other.
But even with spirits at an all-time high, it was not an easy task.
Life actually didn't prepare me for this. It was very messy.
The GE14 Postal Voters discussion group on Facebook had a hard time keeping up.
Practically every seconds we get 3 to 5 new requests. Just before I can start replying, there's already one answer jumping out. So I was like, whoa.
And overseas organizers suddenly had more on their plate.
So there I am. I'm trying to sort out runners still as well, because we suddenly have all these new spots coming up, and we have to find a runner then to connect them to those spots. It was something that, yes, we had prepared for, but those extra ones that came in, we hadn't accounted for them, so we were pretty much on the fly.
Even volunteers back at home were having a hard time.
It was pretty messy.
This all arrangement is not easy.
Many decision is make it on the very last minute.
The time to actually send the ballots was actually very short, so it was like all over the place.
The people who will carry the ballot back to the state, we also decide maybe 2 hours before the bus depart.
Some of the envelopes that I held easily went through 5 hands. Some went through 6.
But nothing could stop this movement.
It felt like just plug the holes. Like if the dots don't connect, you find somebody who can connect the dots.
Wow, miracle happened, you know.
She just stepped in and said that I'm gonna clean this mess up for you.
I think a lot of Malaysians are spurred on by this last minute thing, okay?
And it was like a challenge to us as well. You challenge us that you're gonna set it up, right? We're gonna prove it wrong.
This actress Wardina was bringing a whole suitcase full of votes, and it was just like a whole table full of votes. And we all were just like, okay, I need this, I need that, I need this is mine, this is mine. Penang goes to that lady, this fella is taking this one.
It's pretty peer-to-peer model. The voters themselves, they have their own responsibility as well.
The amazing thing is people very self-disciplined and they are able to manage themselves.
It was quite a feat that we achieved.
I believe there's a Malaysian spirit to what we do.
There's a Malaysian way.
There's a Malaysian way. Malaysia boleh, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's Malaysia boleh.
And Malaysia boleh, even in mid-flight.
In the whole flight, she was trying to find other Malaysians, like, you know, going from row to row. Are you going to Penang? Are you going to JB? And then during the transit in Dubai, she even tried to find a Malaysian traveling on Singapore Airlines who could bring the JB vote.
And Wilson? Well, he was on a mission.
And there was one which was delivered mid-air. Like someone sent to me, they said there's someone on your plane. And I said, I mean, how am I going to find out who this person is? Then they said, you have to find out somewhere, you know.
So the cabin crew helped Wilson find his mystery woman.
When I sent the ballot, there's this lady. She said that, oh, I was expecting you. So it was like everyone seems to be playing a part in this entire operation.
It felt that so many people, that not just us, right? There's people around the world are pouring into effort to make sure that the ballots pass from one hand to one hand and to go as close as possible to the RO office.
Yeah.
And we couldn't give up.
Yang penting buat dulu, fikir kemudian.
Everyone wanted to be a part of this, no matter the circumstance.
I didn't register early April this year. So then, because of that, I was like, if I can't vote, why not I bring back 5 votes?
Even if they were too young to vote.
Someone who was trying to deliver their ballots to the RO office on the way, and then there's this police, and they just knock on the door and say that, hey,
nak hantar kat mana tu? And I'm like, tak apa. Then he's like, okay, jom. Tapi kena ikut lah, nanti kena tinggal.
And even if their vote wouldn't make it.
I knew from the start because my ballot wasn't going to make it. It arrived in KL at 2:30 p.m. So 2.5 hours to Perlis, come on. But so what? You know, like other people could make it.
We just help them, we just do it together to help them.
Even right up to the last leg, volunteers tried their hardest.
6 pagi saya sampai ke Muar. Saya call RO untuk saya hantar pukul 7.30 ataupun pukul 8. Jadi saya pun desak dia sikit-sikit. Desak dia. Jadi tak apalah, hantar je pukul 8. Saya sampai pukul 8, saya hantar. Satu lepas untuk paling bakri.
Every vote count in their eyes. Yeah, even one vote, they're willing to send, you know. So I see their semangat lah. Oh my God. I said, I want to cry already. I see their face, ayo.
Malaysians from all around the world set an example of what it truly means to be united.
I didn't want to let anybody down. I didn't want to say no to anybody.
Amira made the decision to buy a ticket that day itself, and she was willing to pay the price of the flight ticket for Chewy to go home.
You know, just pay first and then do the crowdfunding later. I have so much hope on Malaysia.
Everyone can actually do something, and if they really want to help.
We help each other, yeah, bergotong royong, right? Then everything can be solved lah.
Everybody is loving our country, so that make them so
beautiful. Truly, I appreciated the whole gotong royong concept.
And so bangga become one of the small part on the on this movement.
No one was too small. Everyone was equal.
One vote ain't making any difference, but it makes a difference for the people sending the votes in.
How much strength each one of us have collectively.
We could just really see the spirit of Muhibah.
I was surprised, I was shocked.
Of course, it was a very emotional moment.
And we still united as one Malaysian people.
And that actually struck a chord in my heart.
I feel amazed by Malaysian resourcefulness and the lengths that they go.
Those people actually are super, super semangat and then so generous.
And I'm glad that even though we're away, thousands of kilometers away from Malaysia, that spirit is still there. And I'm very proud of that.
Together, we made every vote count. Please share your story.